Welcome everyone to our weekly video. It is Sunday of Memorial Day weekend, and I'm out here with 4 members from our parish who have all served in the military here, and I'm going to let each one of them introduce themselves and say where they've served. But we thought it'd be really wonderful on Memorial Day weekend that we'd be here in front of our school. You can see the flag flying high behind us here. And as I just said at the end of the 9:30 Mass, as I've gotten older, I've really come to appreciate more and more what Memorial Day is all about, to honor and remember all of those men and women who laid down their lives, who made the ultimate sacrifice to serve our country and to serve freedom throughout the world. So I wanted and I spontaneously pulled these 4 guys after Mass, and I asked them if they had served. And so let's just start. Joe, many of you have met Joe before. Joe is part of our pastoral council. He was also the lector at our last Mass. And Joe, can you just share a little bit more about yourself and your service in the military?
Sure. 33 years in the Air Force. I'm a retired full colonel. Spent, I'd say, the last third of my career at the Pentagon working for some of the senior finance people. And prior to that, mostly in Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War.
Thank you, Joe. 33 years.
33 years.
Thank you. That's a long time.
I have to salute him. Do I have to
You have to salute him. I think so.
I was only a PFC.
Well, give your whole name, tell your whole experience,
name is
rank, file, what is
Joe
it?
Sapienza. I've been a parishioner in this church since the Franciscan days.
Wow.
And I served during the Korean War, but I served in Germany in the Big Red One during the Korean War.
Wow. And how many years was that altogether?
Only about 2 years.
Only about 2 years during the Korean War. Wow, wonderful. And I've never served in that way. I've served in other manners, but never served in the military. I did have an Air Force ROTC scholarship, but never took it up and went into the seminary instead. But
hi, I'm John Plunkett. I served initially for 3 years in Germany, then a year in Korea. I followed that up with a stint with the Special Forces Group in Fort Devens. I left active duty and then was in the reserves and was remobilized after 9/11 to help train people preparing to go overseas. I retired in 2011 as a full colonel.
wow. And he's the only John. Everyone else is Joe here. He's the only John. We may change his name. But again, thank you for your service. And then Joe?
Yes, how do you do? My name is Joe Meehan. Been a parishioner here for about 40 years. I served in the military on 2 tours. First as an MP down south, and then at Fort Bragg in North Carolina with the 82nd Airborne. And we were called up for the Berlin crisis.
Oh, wow.
That was something. So we were able to not go overseas, but we served. And the highest honor I think I served as a military police at a military cemetery out on Long Island.
Wow.
And I was there on Memorial Day just like today. And I can tell you it's a special place. And as Father says, as you grow older, this day becomes more and more important, especially to us services.
It does, yeah. So on behalf of the whole parish and the community, I do thank you for your service, and all of you other parishioners who also served. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being willing to lay down your life for the sake of freedom of our fellow citizens and freedom throughout the world. So thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week ahead of us. And next weekend, we'll have Deacon Steve, now officially Father Steve, with us. Will be preaching and celebrating all the Masses next weekend. So we look forward to seeing you there in church. And again, guys, 3 Josephs and 1 John, we thank you very much. God bless you. Bye.